Hi, welcome to the Mag Brag podcast. Today, our very first guest on our very first episode at Back to School Night at Magnolia is Miss Paananen.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is so cool.
All right, Miss Paananen, my first question is, what do you know about the history of journalism at Magnolia High School?
Well, I'm a former journalism teacher, and I did it, ages and ages ago, back in the dinosaur age. And I taught it for 4 years, and then we lost that elective, which is a bummer, but that happens sometimes. And then it was a club that my friend, Mr. Turner, who has recently retired, kept going for many years. And when he retired, and we had this beautiful new building and a podcast studio, which actually was my idea and suggestion, I was like, I have to be the journalism advisor again. This will be so fun. So I interviewed for it, and here we are.
And now we're back, and better than ever. All right, Miss Paananen, tell us a little more about what you do here at Magnolia.
Well, I'm an English teacher. I also am the English department chair this year, which is kind of cool. And I also do esports at Magnolia, or actually the district, and I support our esports advisors, all of them. And the big thing that I'm jumping into now is working with podcasting and my amazing students who are part of the cybersecurity pathway, which I'm also involved in. So it's been really, really cool to kind of reunite with my students that I've had since they were 9th graders. I'm speaking to one of them right now, and many of them are in journalism. So it's just really fun, and I think this is going to launch a whole new venture at Magnolia to brand our school, to advertise all the amazing and great things that are happening here, and to really celebrate the voices of our students and staff.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the future school year and what we're going to do here at journalism, because we got a big team, we got a bunch of people who are trying to do their best right now, and they're always putting in 100% to get the best podcast out there. Miss Paananen, what are you most excited for, or what's the biggest undertaking you think we can manage this year?
Oh, I'm excited for a lot of things, but really I want to see what shows my students want to make. I think there are so many opportunities to celebrate our voices. I have something coming up that my students don't even know about yet, but they are going to have to, they'll be invited to do dramatic readings of a book that they are about to read. And so that's going to be a really interesting way to capture their comprehension as well as their skills in speaking. And I just want to listen to the shows that our students want to make. I think this is so cool that we're starting now, but this was kind of something we all came up with together. But there are so many interesting shows, creative shows, fascinating takes, great ways to interview people that our students have come up with. So it'll be cool to see how that works out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what everyone else is going to make, and I'm really excited to produce all these things because production at the very beginning is always going to be a rough process, but we're getting through it really fast for any group. And we already have our first podcast up after just a week, so here's the good things, I guess.
Interviewing me, I'm going to go help our guys get our next interviewee out there, and Ansh, you're doing a great job. Everyone behind the scenes, Rogelio, Yolo, Bryan, everybody, it's just been super, super cool, so I appreciate everybody jumping in and making this thing happen. Go take off. Is that okay?
Yep. All right. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
You too. Hey, everybody. I'm here with our next guest, and your name is?
Christopher.
All right, Christopher. And what do you do here?
I'm actually Charity's brother. So
Did she want you to come on this podcast?
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm currently a third year at UCI studying computer science.
Oh, fun. Okay. How's that?
Very enjoyable. I enjoy coding and stuff, so I like to see that Charity is in a cybersecurity program here on Magnolia campus.
Yes, so fun fact, almost everyone who's running journalism right now, Rogelio's right there behind the computer, Bryan's in there, Yolo's in there, Oscar's in there, Angelina, Charity, all of us are cyber students. We've all been waiting for this building for 4 years. It's finally here, and now we have this room, so we decided to do this with Miss Paananen. It's going great. How do you feel about this? Do you wish you had something like this in high school?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the cooler buildings I've seen at a high school around here.
This high school has been basically, we've been reconstructing for 5 years since before I started, and now we just finished the new building, and there's still some things that we still need to get done, but it's going well. Thanks for having us. Any closing remarks?
No.
All right, well, that's that. All right, see you later. All right, guys, welcome back, and we're here with our next guest. He's one of the more important members of the cybersecurity program here at Magnolia. He told me to say the most important. Let's hear it from the man himself, Mr. Derbish.
Hey there, Ansh. Rogelio, how y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, we're doing great. Rogelio's, as per usual, doing tech stuff. And tell us a little more about the cyber program and like where you got the inspiration for it.
Our cyber program is now in its 8th year. The inspiration really came from the superintendent and the board wanting to start an exclusive pathway at Magnolia High School and being that cybersecurity. So they kind of, asked us if we wanted to start it, get it going. We said yeah, so we switched from junior high to high school and have started this amazing pathway with some of the most amazing students I've ever had the opportunity to teach in my life.
Yeah, and what would you say are like the highlights of this new building, and what are you most excited for?
The highlights are the various rooms. So we have the podcasting room, we have the server room, we have workrooms now. The sound systems, the audio video equipment is amazing. The view from the second story out through the mountains. So once winter time comes, we're going to see snow-capped mountains every day. It's just a really nice design and very cohesive to what we're trying to do.
And to make this happen, you've worked with a lot of different teachers, a lot of different members of the staff. Tell us a little bit about the people you've worked with to make this a reality.
Oh, we have some of the most amazing people in our pathway. Miss Collegian, Miss Paananen, Miss Thorne, Mr. Tsukasumi, Mr. Rodriguez, even Mr. Sherman till he got bumped to the district. But they are what keep us going, and they are what keep us motivated, our energy. We have a great partnership with Dale Junior High School, with Cody Acevedo, and other members of the team. And it's just a strong group of people, a strong group of teachers that support each other and support our students.
One final question. What are your personal goals for maybe the next 2-3 generations of students that kind of go through this program?
Getting them the ability to figure out what they want to do with technology, teaching them and showing them all the different tech that's currently available, giving them a good foundation, and then so they can expand upon it with new technology coming in. Because the jobs the next generation of kids is going to have hasn't even been invented yet.
All right, thank you, Derbish. Everyone here at Journalism really appreciates what you've done for cyber, for all the students who've been through this program for the 8 years of us. Do you have any closing remarks?
Let's make this an amazing year with the new building and really see what it can do.
All right, I agree. That's me, Ansh Patel, with Mr. Michael Derbish with the amazing Magnolia Cybersecurity Program, and that's our interview. Hi, I'm back with another teacher in the cybersecurity program. This is one of our math teachers with Mr. Sukasumi. It's Mr. Rodriguez. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you teach.
Hey, thanks for having me. First of all, can I say that I love the lo-fi beats? It really sets the tone and the mood, and I'm excited to be here. I teach Math 2-3, so it's a second-year math course for the cybersecurity students, or the students in CS3. It's essentially a mix of a little bit of algebra 2, and you would know because you took it with me.
Yeah, I did. And you also do math club, which I was in.
Yeah, you were in math club. We're trying to create a good team, and we're excited to compete at the end of the year, hoping we can beat this previous year's score.
All right, and then let's talk a little bit about how you feel about this new building and what your goals are for Magnolia in the coming years.
Yeah, no, it's, I agree. I bet all of your teachers are elated, and I feel the same. It's just an incredible addition to Magnolia's campus. I think that all of the teachers here are suited to make the best use of the building and to support you guys as you journey through the cybersecurity program.
And I have a little more in-depth question here. What made you want to be a teacher?
I think for me, I used to tutor, and I really liked the feeling of helping people, and so I decided I'm good at this, so I would be a good teacher, right? And that's not quite how it works, but that's what got me started, and here I am now, years later, and I do enjoy what I do, and it's a great time.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, for interviewing with me. Again, thanks from all the students at journalism who have pretty much all taken your math class. I think Charity might be in your math class, but yeah, she was last year. But thanks for interviewing with us. Do you have any final words to say before you go?
No, again, I'm so pumped that you guys have a podcast going and excited to listen to future episodes.
Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm going to go now, and we're going to have a new host who will introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Pablo. I'll be your new host for this segment of the podcast, and I'm here with...
Hey, my name is Brian Vo. I'll be the host on the third segment of this stream.
Some questions I had for you was, what do you think of the new cyber building?
You know, I actually really like it. The bathrooms here are exquisite, and the classes are just amazing.
Based off your own experience, how do you think the classes have been better in the new cyber building compared to the old buildings?
Well, the cyber building has a lot of new technology, such as screens that go down. There's also cabinets and bookcases behind the whiteboards, which is really nice. So we're able to use the space a lot more efficiently. We're able to use the technology around us to better benefit our learning environment. And the fact that everything looks so futuristic makes it more comfy to be in.
Based on your experience in the new cyber building, which class would you say is your most favorite so far?
So far, I'd say AP Calc is my favorite class because I love the teacher. Mr. Sukusumi is the best. And I just really like the fact that it's at the very edge of the building and there are windows so I can look out.
What are some new things you're looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to the theater play that's coming up. I am actually going to be in it, and you will see that around November. Stay tuned for that. I'm also looking forward to the Cyber Olympics. I'm hoping that will stay up. It's a cyber and a competition that will be competed between the cyber cohorts, so that'll be interesting.
And are you planning on holding your number one position in the Cyber Olympics?
I hope so.
Any last add-ons you would like to say?
Yeah, thank you for having me here, even though I'll be here again on the third segment. But yeah, this is a really good club you guys have here, and I'm really glad to be on this interview with you.
Hello, I'm here with our new guest.
Hey, everyone remember me? It's me, Ansh. I'm getting interviewed now.
What are you looking forward to in this new school year?
I'm really looking forward to a lot of this new podcasting stuff and this new journalism stuff we've got going on. We've been working really hard at it for a week now, ever since we had the idea. And since then, we've been working on production. We've been working on getting people in line to, actually ask these questions. We've been writing these questions that you're asking right now. We've been doing a lot of stuff. And then on top of that, I'm also the president of esports, and we're going to, we just moved to this new room upstairs, which is the esports room. We're hoping to host a lot more tournaments here at Magnolia now, because we got a lot more room now. So yeah, there's a lot of club stuff going on. I'm in theater as well. We're going to be putting on a production of Alice. If we can get Miss Thorne in here, she can talk way more about theater because she knows everything about that. And I'm probably the main sound guy alongside Rogelio for this podcast stuff, although Rogelio is going to be doing articles now. So I'm pretty excited for, who we're going to interview, all the shows we're going to make. I'm everyone's putting in 100. I kind of want to do the same. Don't want to let anyone down. Definitely want to put out good product, especially when it's my last year.
And during Club Rush today, did you see any clubs that stood out to you?
I wasn't out at Club Rush today, but yesterday I was. Yesterday there was a chess club, there was Latin dance, there was Key Club as per usual. Magnolia has a lot of clubs. There was Baking Club as well. Magnolia's got a lot of clubs. Especially outside of ones you would think of as a main club. There's also a lot of national clubs here. Key Club where it exists. We have FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. We have that club as well. We've got way more clubs than one would assume here. And then if you count athletics as well, athletics is also, we've got a lot of sports. We got a lot of people who play sports here. And I feel like everyone at this school's always got something going on outside of just, going to school and studying. And I think that's great. because that's a lot of material to work with for me, you know?
And even though I know that you're part of 2 clubs, and which you're a big key factor in, if you weren't a part of any of those clubs, which club would you join?
If I wasn't in any of those clubs, I'd probably be in MAC Club, which is our Magnolia Agricultural Center. It's one of our farms here. It's like it was very experimental. We've got a lot of new technology over there. And, you know, farming something like my dad does it as a hobby. I sort of do it too. And I was here when what was a farm now that goes right to our cafeteria was once just empty space. It was just dirt. So, you know, I'm kind of glad to see that it's something where we're growing food and we're giving back to the community.
Thank you for your time. Hello, and we're here with our next guest.
Hi, I'm Henry Cow. I am a active battalion commander at Magnolia JRTC, and I've been that for 2 years ongoing.
As a senior at Magnolia, do you have any thoughts or like advice that you would like to give upcoming freshmen who want to join JROTC?
I want to just say, hey, take your time, right? Life's way too fast to really rush through things, and taking your time is really the best for anything at all, actually.
And based on your time of JRTC, how do you think it's helped you throughout your 3 years in high school?
You know, I gotta say, it's helped me a lot for especially finding a job. JRTC isn't something for people who join the military, but it very well helps quite a lot, actually. Teachers like Colonel Britton and Sergeant First Class Fuega, they help you a lot with both your study halls as well as just life lessons in general. They've been through it, they know how to deal with things, they help you out overall, right? They're almost like role models within life, kind of mentors.
And do you think, based on your time at JRTC, it has helped you build relations?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of relations were built, right? I've met and seen a lot of friends, right? I've met lovely people, and I've talked to so many people. I've talked to CEOs, I've talked to different managers that manage over 2,000 personnel. It's actually an amazing experience on my end here.
Even though you may not have any classes here in the new cyber building, what are your thoughts and opinions on it?
I actually do love the cyber building. It's showing our innovation, right? Though most of our classrooms may be a little bit old, I do hold out hope, and they've already told us that yes, our new and old buildings will be revamped, and it'll just be amazing overall, focusing on student education as well as just the overall well-being of students. Plus, the AC here is amazing.
And on your senior year, looking back on your past years, do you wish there was something you would have done or changed?
You know, I've always lived my life through kind of a lens of always be happy with decisions you've made, because it's brought me to where I love the most, right? I love the job path I'm going down, which is the military. I love the people I've met, and I love the different things I've learned over my course of the year. I can't ask for much more.
What are some key standouts of the campus?
Starting off, I gotta say, I love the library. The library is such an amazing place. It's a huge building. It's a revolving building where you can find books of any kind, right? I personally love manga, but I also love reading the different novels and murder mysteries and everything that's really in there. That's gotta be one of the key ones. The second one is, I'm not gonna lie, I really love this podcasting room right now. It's really nice, it's beautiful, and it's actually really well built, right? I barely stepped into here, but I saw how you guys were planning to set up LEDs. It's soundproof, so it doesn't bother other classes. And it's really initiative from the students, right? This isn't something that the administrators wanted.
Thank you for answering our questions and joining us on our podcast today.
All right. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Hello, I'm here with
Luis.
Luis. Based off your 3 years at Magnolia, what are some key memories you have?
Well, honestly, I guess key memories I would have is, just spending time with the friends I got here and made, while also, doing the very minimum of projects that I somehow had fun with, and going to events thanks to some electives that I had.
And what are some of these electives you had?
Well, I had JRTC for 3 years. This year I don't because I decided to take a break from it, try to see what other stuff I could do.
And what do you plan to do with this free year without JRTC?
Honestly, I just let the classes get picked for me, and I'd say the classes are alright.
Out of these classes, which one do you feel is your most favorite so far?
As of now, I guess the favorite would have to be government.
What makes this class so enjoyable for you?
Well, the work's pretty simple. I mean, it gets complicated at times, but also still simple at most.
How has JRTC helped you build relations in the past 3 years?
Well, I guess I would say it has helped me improve in speaking up front, which is how I'm speaking as well as I can right now. Also, it has helped me improve in a lot of other things that I would not have thought I would have been able to do.
Currently, are you part of any clubs?
I guess I'm still part of esports right now. I mean, I'm not like one of the main people who play esports, but like I'm there.
How has your time in esports been?
Great, had a lot of moments here and there. I was in some Smash tournaments. It wasn't the greatest, but I was still in there.
Currently, how do you think esports has helped you in terms of building a relationship with others outside of your classes?
Well, I'd say esports has helped me build relationships with the friends I don't have classes with, like mostly at all, and it really has grown in on it.
Thank you for your time, Luis.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bryan Vo. I'm going to be the third host on this segment, and here we have...
Hi, I'm Anne, and shameless plug, I play tennis for Magnolia.
Ooh, tennis. I love tennis. I actually used to play tennis myself. Do you play any other sports?
I do not.
Okay. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to be the one interviewing you. First of all, tell me about yourself. More about how you just play sports. What classes do you have, and who's your favorite teacher?
So currently it's my junior year, so I'm taking like 2 AP classes. I have AP Lang, AP Chemistry, which is low-key kicking my butt. I have ceramics, which is great. Pre-calc with Mr. Mann, and I have medical careers, which is amazing because I want to pursue that in the future. And favorite teacher? I'm sorry, I do not have one. Not that I hate anybody, but you guys are not up there yet.
I see, okay. You said you were in AP Chemistry, right? What do you think is so difficult about that class?
I think, okay, for one, last year I didn't understand chemistry honors, so going into AP Chemistry is like, it's a terrible decision. But I do enjoy learning the concepts because I'm gonna major in it in the future, so I think it's a good experience.
You said you were in tennis, correct?
Yes, I'm in tennis.
Any clubs that would interest you that's related to tennis?
I guess you could join, like for me, like for all like the ladies, you could join Girls League. It's not, I don't think it's directly related to sports. However, like majority of the girls in this school do play sports. So that's how you could correlate that with sports a little bit.
Okay, that's very neat. Since you're here in the podcasting room, would you be interested in joining the club?
Yeah, absolutely. I was planning to join anyways.
Oh, that's very nice. Have you ever read any newspapers or watched any podcasts before?
Yeah, I have.
What type of podcasts have you watched?
I mostly watch crime documentaries because they're like a hot topic these days.
Crime documentaries. Who's your favorite author?
I like Stephanie Sue, Rotten Mango. She's so cool. I really like her.
Never heard of it, but I will check it out after this podcast. Thank you so much. So, any final remarks?
Join tennis and join podcast club.
Thank you so much for being on our podcast, and we hope to see you in the club soon. All right, here we have
Tyler Mendoza.
And what do you do here?
I am the supervisor for the Anaheim Achieves program here at Magnolia High School.
Anaheim Achieves. So you run esports as well?
Yeah, I'm one of the co-heads for that, and then I also do board and card games club is something we do. We do a lot of the dance groups here on campus, Dungeons and Dragons. We do a lot of different things here on campus, actually.
Since you're so involved with technology, what do you think about the new cyber building?
It's amazing. I've had a chance to go into the new esports room, which is in here, and it's been really awesome to be able to use all the different like screens and whatnot to be able to show students things. Like if I want to demonstrate something, I love being able to use that. And then just having the room in general is really awesome for the kids.
That's very nice to hear. What improvements have you seen in this new building that is better than the original esports room?
I think the biggest thing is, like I kind of mentioned originally, was like me being able to share like gameplay footage. Like if we're gonna like review like footage from like the previous game that we played, me being easily able to like show them like, okay, so this is where things kind of messed up, or this is where something went right. It makes it really easy for me to highlight that and show them to them on like a nice big screen, and then it's very easily viewable for them. So it just makes. So this last semester or last school year, end of last school year, there were two different tournaments that Magnolia participated in. We participated in a Super Smash Bros. Tournament that Anaheim and Cheese hosted. We did pretty solid in it. Unfortunately, we didn't take any medals home, but we did, however, during Steamapalooza, our esports team did compete for Overwatch, and we actually ended up taking gold for the district. So we're currently the #1 team right now for Overwatch in the district.
Wow, that's incredible. Any games that you really like teaching other kids?
For me, I really like, it's kind of like the first esports title that I kind of picked up was Overwatch. So for me, I really like showing new students when we have them kind of poke their heads in, kind of showing them like, hey, here's an open computer. Let me show you how to play like the support character. That's pretty easy to learn or something like that. So I always really enjoy just grabbing kids and being like, hey, play this for me.
Yeah. Any final remarks?
No, I think it's really awesome that you guys are able to do this podcast and kind of let people kind of speak about what's going on campus. I think it's really cool. I'm really impressed.
Thank you for your kind words. We are so glad to have you on this podcast, and thank you so much for being here. I wish you have a great day, and tune in for our next podcast. It's coming soon. This is Brian Vo back with a very special guest today. Here we have
Mr. Flores.
Mr. Flores, and what's your role here at school?
I am the assistant principal that oversees 10th grade.
10th grade. Do you think that the 10th graders are the best grade?
They're always the best grade.
Of course. Have you ever won any Spirit Weeks?
I'm sure we have, I just don't know which.
Okay. So what is something at Magnolia that makes you really proud?
The students. Every one of them that I say hello to say hello back. They're super friendly, and they're always willing to just stop and have a conversation.
That's very nice. I'm sure you've seen all the hype around the cyber building. What do you think of it?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, state-of-the-art facility. You guys, you're living in a dream right now, seriously.
What hopes do you have for Magnolia?
Oh, wow. You know what? Magnolia's on a great path, and they've done great things. I just hope we continue to do everything that we've done to accomplish great things. We have amazing teachers here. We have amazing students. In the end, I just want our students to succeed.
That's great to hear. What do you think of our podcast club?
I can't wait to come back.
You're going to watch all our podcasts?
If I have the time and the availability, I'm going to watch each and every one, but I will watch the ones that I'm in.
That's great. Any final remarks?
Keep on trucking, everyone. Go Magnolia.
Yes, go Magnolia. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Flores, for being here. This is Brian Vo back with
Charity Nguyen.
Charity Nguyen. Aren't you part of the podcasting club?
Yes, I am.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior right now.
Junior. All right. What do you think of the new cyber building?
I think it's great. I think it's very innovative.
Innovative? So, what do you think of our podcast club?
I think it's great. I think it's something new that hasn't happened before, and I haven't really seen that at any other school, so it's definitely something different.
That's really great. And I'm curious, what classes are you enjoying right now?
I'm enjoying cyber innovations. Though enrollment's fun. Just started this Monday, so it's a very fun class.
Controversial question coming up. Who's your favorite teacher?
I refuse to answer.
Okay. Since you're in the podcast club, do you read any newspapers, podcasts, perhaps?
Sometimes I read online articles, but not often. But I enjoy creating news articles and stuff.
What type of articles?
Just articles on recent events, especially because I'm in AP Lang right now, so it's important to keep up.
I see. Who's your favorite author?
I'm not sure, actually. I like a lot of different authors.
Do you have a favorite genre?
I like supernatural, maybe.
Supernatural. That's an interesting genre. So, any final remarks?
I think this is a great club that's going on. I hope to see a lot more improvements in developments in the future.
Thank you, Charity, so much for being on the podcast, and we hope to see you in 15 minutes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nguyen, and I am your new host. So we are going to be interviewing some new people. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Mr. Tran, and I'm a student teacher here.
What is something at Magnolia that makes you proud currently?
I'm really proud of the school culture and school environment. It's been a pleasing experience coming from somewhere different. So it's nice to be surrounded by amazing students right now.
What do you like about the school culture here?
I would say the school culture is inviting, and I like how there's an emphasis on getting the kids motivated and getting the kids ready for college.
I really like that. What are your new impressions of the new cyber building?
So currently I am student teaching in the cyber building, so it's been a great experience. Working with the technology is something new for me, as I grew up in an area where there wasn't as much, but it's been nice learning the technology and how to use it effectively.
I think that's really nice. Thank you for your time. Hey, we're back with a new guest.
I'm Mr. Zhong.
And what do you do here at Magnolia?
So I'm also a student teacher for Mr. Rodriguez in the cyber building.
That's really nice. So what is something at Magnolia that makes you really proud?
I think with the school itself, there's a lot of great programs that really help to enhance like the students and their availability to kind of get more experience, like real world experience out there.
I really like that. So what are the hopes you have for Magnolia in the future, or just the district in general?
I mean, I just hope that Magnolia gets better as a school, you know? That's all we can really hope for all the time, huh?
Isn't that what we all hope for? Well, I hope that we all can work together to make it better. So thank you for your time. Hello, who are you and what is your role in Magnolia?
My name is Quoc Nguyen. I am the assistant principal overseeing 9th grade students here at Magnolia High School.
Okay, thank you. So what are your opinions on the new cyber building right now?
Oh, it's an amazing building. I mean, like, it's kind of state of the art. So much money from the community was put into it. You know, I think it's just very exciting to have, and you could tell just with the students how excited they are to be here at Magnolia High School and be part of that cyber security building.
Thank you. I think as a student myself, I think I'm really excited too. So what are the hopes you have for Magnolia or AOHSD, even with regarding the new cyber building?
Well, I think it's a starting point for most students to kind of get that look into the future and how they can become successful and have careers and to have a life that is amazing and a professional life that is going to be very rewarding for themselves.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. Okay, so welcome to the podcasting booth. So what are your names and what's your grade level?
My name is Roberto Wizar, and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Kristin Slater. I'm also a sophomore. My name is Leanna Tran, and I'm also a sophomore.
So what are your new or first impressions of the cyber building?
Honestly, I haven't gotten a chance to look around properly, but just in like the few rooms that I've been in here in the building, I feel it's like one of the big steps that I feel the school could take to like becoming a better school in the district and being able to help engage our students in what we're doing here.
I think that's really nice. It's definitely a step that we're taking to improve our school. So what about you?
It's way bigger than I thought it was like when they were still building it.
What about you?
I think it's really like modern and sleek, the design of it, and I think it's a good addition to the school.
Thank you. So what do you think makes Magnolia special, or what is like the uniqueness of Magnolia in your eyes?
I feel one of the big unique things that we have here at the school is just like how diverse all the people are and what everyone can do, and like all the many cultures. Like we have things like the international show where we demonstrate all these different cultures and such, and I feel that's like the big thing, that we all have diverse backgrounds, and it's nice.
Okay, I think that's really nice here at our school too. And what about you?
I like all the extracurriculars and how there's a lot of options.
And what about you?
Going based off what the rest of them said is I think they're really like open and diverse in what they include in the school.
Okay, thank you for your time. Hello, we are back with a new guest. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Bianca.
And I heard you're a part of a certain club here at Magnolia.
Not only am I a part of it, I'm also the president of said club.
Ooh, that's nice. So what are you doing in this club? Or what is this club's name?
So, this club's name is FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. And what we do in this club is essentially prepare students for a career outside of high school, a career based in leadership. And our club mostly centers around competitions. And competitions can go from regional to statewide to national. And the interesting things about this competitions is that they are in any type of like genre, I guess you could say. There could be one in computer science, there could be one in marketing, there could be one in business, there could be some like graphic design, fashion design, any sort of genre that you want to pursue, they have something for it.
I really like that. What is your hope for the people or members in your club? Or what do you hope to A, or achieve, or B, for your members to achieve in your club?
I hope this club could give my members like sort of a push to be like better leaders, because that is the goal at the end of the day, to make sure that our club members feel as if they can be better leaders at the end of the day, they can feel more responsible with themselves and with others. So one thing I forgot to mention is that I'm also the OCCT Pathway Ambassador for the OC district, as well as like the main ambassador for AUHSD, along with another classmate of mine, Ansh Patel. So essentially our roles as ambassadors is to represent our pathways, meaning our pathways being cybersecurity, and we're supposed to represent and make sure that student voice is heard all throughout the district, all throughout OC County, and make sure that overall this is a comfortable like area, and if a student has an issue with like the pathway, they can bring it up and we could deal with it, so we could like work with the student to make it more better for students, because that's what pathways are at the end of the day.
I think that's really good. Has there been any concerns or things that you've brought up or people have brought up that you have reported to the district yet?
As of now, no, but I want to make it very clear that students are 100% like able to talk to me like about any issues with a certain like pathway, and I will bring it up to the coordinator and we could discuss issues along those lines.
Glad to hear it. Thank you for your time.
Hello, I'm Angelina Lee. I'm the new host to end the day. Today I'm here with
Mr. Lamb, our 10th grade counselor.
All right, so what is something at Magnolia that makes you proud?
I think for me, for my time being here at Magnolia, something that makes me really proud is just seeing the students walk around with smiles on their face, really high positive attitudes, and the engagement throughout the school day.
Is that what inspires you to continue being our counselor?
Very much so. Is the reason why I got into counseling was to try to help students continue to maintain that positive attitude, really just enjoy coming here every day and not just learning, but seeing the students grow.
What is the most challenging part of being a counselor?
I think the most challenging part about being a counselor is just the amount of different things and roles that counselors are involved in. We support students with academics, social emotional concerns, and then college and career planning. So from the day the freshman first sets foot on campus up until graduation day, the amount of things that we do to help support students, there's so much of it that sometimes we get lost day to day.
Sounds like you end up having a lot of bonds with students throughout the school year. Is there one student that you would like to highlight?
Yeah, I think there's two students I'd like to shout out, Kimberly Benrosho and Haley Walker. They're two students that this year have, I've seen a lot more engagement, a much better attitude, and their attendance has really picked up this year, so I'm super proud of what they're doing this year.
Can't wait to meet them. Hopefully they show up on our podcast. What are your impressions of the new cyber building?
I think the new cyber building is beautiful. I think the kids, you've seen how excited the kids are getting from being in the building. Not just the technology, but using things like this recording studio right now in this room, providing 21st century access to students to continue to grow and move on with their future careers is amazing.
So thank you for being in here with us and being patient with me. Can Can't wait to see you around campus some more.
Thank you so much for having me. I'll come on anytime you guys need us. Have a great day.
I'm with a new student. Your name is?
Viviana.
What grade are you in?
12th.
So, are you part of any clubs or activities or extracurriculars on campus?
Film club.
Do you want to tell us more about film club?
Basically, we just teach filming skills, and we make we're trying to make 3 films by the end of the school year, and then hopefully raise enough money to go on a field trip.
Any ideas of where you guys would go?
I think they wanted to go to this filming museum. I'm not sure though.
What is your role in the club?
Oh, as secretary.
So, besides clubs, what's your favorite thing to do on campus?
Not really sure.
Any classes that you really like?
French.
What about French do you really like?
I think just the teacher, she's really nice and trying to learn a new language. I like that it's challenging, but
do you watch any shows?
Not really.
No shows? Oh wow, it's alright. I don't watch shows either. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being here. It was really fun talking to you.
It's fun talking to you too.
Thank you. Alright, so I'm here with another student. Your name is?
Alan Wong.
What grade are you in?
11th.
How's it like to be a junior?
It's pretty much the same, except you have harder classes.
What classes are you taking?
I'm taking AP Lang Theater, great class, and also taking the cyber innovations, and yeah.
Is cyber innovations hard?
Cyber innovations, it's challenging, but it's very fun and rewarding if you take the time to learn.
So what's your favorite part about? You said it was fun, right? So what's the fun part of cyber?
Just learning new tech skills and doing all these new things like 3D printing, which I've never actually done in my life.
So you said you were also in theater, right? Do you want to tell us more about that?
Yeah, so we do 2 shows a year, one in fall, one in spring. We also have done other shows. The fall being just a straight show, whereas just lines and dialogue and stuff. And then the spring show is a musical. Yeah.
Thank you for telling us about that. I'll be excited to watch it. So, are you in any clubs right now?
I'm in the board game club. We meet Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we play games like Magic or just any board games we have.
That sounds fun. Very chill, right?
Yes, very chill. It's fun to go.
Is there anything interesting that you have about yourself that you would like to tell us?
Join theater. It's pretty much a free period, and it's so much fun, and everybody's very nice there. Yep.
All right. It was really nice getting to meet you. Thank you. All right. So I'm here with 2 people. I'm here with
Baya,
and I'm here with her father,
Ricardo.
Let's start with Ricardo. What do you do?
I work with special needs people. Yeah, so I just got off of work and went straight here after my work.
Is it hard? Is it difficult?
Well, actually, working with special needs requires patience, and you have to have a big heart. But every day is always different, so it's interesting and it's more fun working because you have to think about what's for today, and then tomorrow it's the different one. So every day is different. And one thing also is that everybody's got different behaviors, so you have to know how to interact with them, and you have to know how to deal with their situation when they have behaviors, and sometimes they're not responding, so sometimes they don't feel good, so you just have to understand through their facial reaction or the way they look. You could tell. So it's really interesting, but it requires long, big patience for that job.
Sounds like you could read your daughter pretty well then. So let's hear from your daughter. What do you do?
So basically, I'm just a freshman right now, starting fresh, and I'm
basically a cheerleader. I just made varsity my freshman year, so I'm learning new stuff and basically showing spirit to the school.
Is cheer hard?
Sometimes it could be hard because there's times where it's going to be rough, but as a team, we always make it work out.
Sounds like a very rewarding experience. So I'll be asking both of you guys the same question right now. What is your favorite thing about Magnolia right now? What do you like about it?
Well, I like the way the school looks outside. It's big, but I'm still exploring it, so I'm not exactly sure how things are, but from the way the visual I've seen and the teachers that I met so far, I think it's fun being here. I even asked one of the teachers if she can teach me Vietnamese, because I want to learn that language too. So
thank you. And what do you like about Magnolia?
Well, I like that I'm in cheer, I'm showing school spirit to everyone. Like, I like that I'm very welcomed here. Like, I show everyone my spirit, and I just feel everyone's spirit all in all.
All right, thank you guys for talking with me. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. All right, I'm with another student. What is your name?
My name is Sury Nava.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Oh, wow. So, what extracurriculars are you in?
I'm currently in the Luna program, and I'm also under BBBS, which is a mentoring program for after school. I also am vice president of Film Club and president of French Club. And yeah.
So you're a leader here?
Yeah, I'd like to think that.
Out of all the clubs, which one do you want to highlight?
Oh, well, right now we just came from fundraising for our film club, which is something that I'm putting a lot of effort into, us and the other people in film. Basically, we're trying to get a group of people so we can make a bunch of films, share them with people online, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and just highlight like what people do here and people's talent.
Are you trying to recruit right now?
Yes, we are trying to recruit. So we do have an Instagram. I don't know the name right now, but we do have an Instagram and we have a TikTok, and there will be further notice. Hopefully we'll be sending out emails soon.
All right, so anybody interested in film, hit Sury up, let her know. On Magnolia, what is your favorite thing?
Right now, principles of education. So basically it's a ROP class, and I'm going to be teaching at the Salk Elementary, which is right next door, I think 3 days a week.
Wow, you're a very dedicated student. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for talking with me. We'll see you maybe next time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're here with a school board. What is your name?
My name is Jessica Guerrero.
And what do you do?
I am one of the 5 representatives on the AUHSD Board of Trustees, and I currently serve as the clerk for the Board of Trustees.
Is Board of Trustees hard?
It has its challenges like anything, but if your heart's in the right place, I really enjoy my role giving back to students. I actually graduated from AUHSD, so I graduated from Sycamore Junior High School, and I'm high school, so love giving back to the community. Love doing visits like here today, getting to see students, getting to be on a podcast that's newly in our new building, so that's very exciting.
What's the most rewarding part about being clerk?
Yes, the students. Just being a board member is rewarding in itself, and being able to see the students succeed. You meet students 7th through 12th grade, and you get to see them grow up, develop, find their passions, dive into some of the career pathways that we have, get involved in our dual language immersion programs, and then you see them off to college, and you still hear about other incredible things that they're doing, and you see them come back. Some of our teachers some of our staff members are former AUHSD alumni as well, so it's rewarding to give back and see the students' growth.
If there's one thing that you would like to say to the students, what would it be?
Always believe in yourself. Their life will always come with challenges and obstacles, but nothing is impossible, and you can always overcome it. And if you continue to believe in yourself, I'd also like believing in yourself and asking for help and mentorship. I didn't get to where I'm at today just by myself. I had a lot of mentors along the way, along of AUHSD teachers and staff that helped me along the way. So always believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help ever.
Did you think that you were going to become still a school board?
No, I didn't. You know, I was very shy, 7th, 8th grade. I think I really grew into my like leadership skills in like high school, being involved in various clubs. You know, I also give that as advice. Get involved in different clubs. Get out of your comfort zone. That's where I really knew what I wanted to do in life, and that was being a public service role and giving back to the community that's given so much to me. So I never knew I'd end up in this path, but it's definitely been worthwhile and rewarding.
Thank you so much for visiting us. I really loved talking with you. You should come back. Maybe we'll have another interview.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome. That was fun.
All right, we're with our last interviewee, Miss Thorne, right?
That's me. I'm Miss Thorne.
So what do you do around here?
What do I do around here? Well, I am one of the cybersecurity English teachers. I am also the theater teacher on campus. And to my staff, I am the 5 C's coach.
What's a 5 C's coach?
Oh, good question. What isn't a 5 C's coach? So essentially my job as 5 C's coach is to kind of be a teacher leader on campus, helping my fellow teachers grow in how they deliver 5 C's instruction, specifically as they relate to our PTAs or performance task assessments, as well as getting together the capstone initiative.
Wow. That's a lot. And you do a lot of programs too. Out of all the programs, which do you wish to highlight today?
Today, you know, I have to stick with my heart and I have to highlight my theater program. Theater has been something super special to me since I was a kid growing up. I did theater through all of my schooling, and now I get to bring that joy to my students. We have 2 awesome theater groups. We have our Theater 1 group, which they are the ethnic studies class. They are doing a lot of theater through diverse perspectives and other cultures. And then we have our Theater 2, our advanced production class. They're the ones that put on our Magnolia Theater Company productions. In the fall, it's going to be Alice, which is a spin on Alice in Wonderland. That will be November 7th and 8th. And then in the spring, we have a Spider-Man musical called Peter Who, and that will be, those dates to be announced, but it'll be the 2nd week of April.
Interesting. I'm excited. Maybe I'll show up to your show. I definitely will. We had Alan actually come in earlier and talk about the shows, and he seemed really excited. So as a teacher, what's the most rewarding thing?
For me, teaching, the most rewarding thing is when a student makes a discovery about themselves that is like so new and surprising to them. So in English, sometimes it's realizing that they have a talent for a certain kind of writing, or even like digital composition. I had a student a couple years ago make an award-winning film, Miss Nguyen, who her film that she made in freshman English, she submitted sophomore year to the film festival and it won first place. So seeing students discover a talent within themselves that they didn't know existed, and then whether that's on stage in theater or creating something in an English class, it is the most rewarding thing ever to know that it's in a space that I got to share with them that thing happened. I love it.
I'm really proud of Anne and Nguyen.
Yep.
So that means you also teach filmmaking, right?
Yeah, so in our English classes, we have a unit called Digital Composition, where we encourage students to pick a topic that they are passionate about and create some kind of composition. So whether it's a story or a message that they want to spread or an action that they want to encourage others to take, they use their creativity and filmmaking skills and storytelling through film and media to create something. And that has been something that is new to me, honestly, as a teacher. I've made a few videos in my day, but I'm learning alongside with my students, and that's been really, really cool.
So as technology advances, it sounds like you're talking a lot about new things. As technology advances, how is that adding to your teaching experience?
Technology is getting wild out there. So especially, you know, we've all been talking about it, the artificial intelligence thing, right? Like AI is really changing the game of education, the way students learn, and the way teachers create instruction. So I would say that the cool thing that I'm getting into right now is artificial intelligence and figuring out, okay, what is it capable of, or I should say, what capabilities do we have access to? Because we know that there's real high-tech AI that companies pay for that I can't get access to. But, the things like ChatGPT or Scrappy, right? Our new eCadence AI chatbot. What can we do with it to make students' learning more exciting or more beneficial or more advanced?
AI is getting crazy, that's for sure. But we have to end this now. So thank you so much for being our last interviewee. Maybe we'll get you on here again for maybe talk about AI. Thank you.
Hello, this is Rogelio, one of the two people behind the live stream inside the recording booth. And this is the end of our first production of MacBrag. Thank you for listening. And also I wanted to give thanks to our hosts, Ansh, Angelina, Bryan, Charity, and Pablo, along with other people who are outside of the booth, Tech, Violettine, and Bryan.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm the other inside Tech. I was also hosting and interviewing and talking to a bunch of staff. Yeah, thanks to everyone, literally everybody who showed up here. Miss Paananen, everyone who's made the funding for this school possible, all the people who've been working hard on and off the clock to make this a reality. And an especially big thank you to our guests, without which we would have nothing to put here. That's Ansh. This is Rogelio.
We hope you look forward to our next production. Thank you for listening.